Talis is determined to clear her name after her sister Wilka accused her of touching her inappropriately when they were younger. This happened recently during a heated argument, but then Talis says the accusation shifted. Wilka is now alleging that Talis stood by and allowed one of her friends to molest her while she watched. Talis denies both claims, but Wilka stands firm. She says she remembers what happened. Wilka, why are you here today?
Steve, I'm here today because my sister is like flipping this whole story. I told her, you know, during a heated conversation, during text messages, wrote too fast and was drinking too. But my feelings came out, you know, and what happened to me when I was younger with her friend. And my older sister, she was supposed to protect me, and she didn't do that. And having kids and over the years, you know, how close me and her was, she allowed something so awful to be done to me that affected a lot of, you know, my relationships.
How would you describe the relationship with your sister throughout the years?
Steve, that was my best friend, Steve. And I'm talking about like we talk to each other every day. Sorry. Her kids, I'm the home that everybody comes to. I'm the cool aunt. Everybody, like cookouts, we're Spanish, so we do cookouts, we do family function, everybody at my house. And it's just, now it's like everybody's fighting with each other because it's 4 of us. So now we can't, one of us can go to an event and one of us can't, you know, because of this accusation, but it's something that happened to me. And everybody wants me to brush it underneath the rug. Like.
And how did this all come up recently?
For a while ago, but we were drinking. She's now sober, but we were drinking before, and I was like, man, I had this, you know, it was like a dream or something happened to me when I was younger. And she broke down and cried, like, I can't believe you remember this. She's always traumatic. She does.
But now these allegations kind of affected the relationship with your sister, right?
Of course, yeah. Our relationship, I feel like it's ruined. I feel like our relationship can never be the same. Really?
You couldn't make it the same? Well, I mean, I know there's allegations there. What if she passes her test?
I don't know, Steve. Yeah. It's just so much have been said. I love her. That's my sister. That's my sister from mother and father. So much have been said and so much, I mean, I would say I want to say that I can forgive her and if this, you know, when this test comes out and things like that, I want to say that we're going to move on because of the sake of our children,
yeah.
You know?
You know, she's a victim too, right? She was a kid who was being molested.
It's still a conversation you should have had since we're so close. I'm your little sister, we're close. Why can't we have a conversation?
Yeah, she believed that you were so young that you didn't remember. She was hoping. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think she was hoping that she was trying to cover up something. She was hoping just so that you wouldn't have to go through the pain, you know, of remembering that.
But she says that she protects me so much, but like different situations where I have gotten myself into in my 20s have affected what happened to me. And she was in the room and let me be drunk, let me do a lot of things with different people, relationships.
So there's other these instances when you were a child.
Of course.
That have bothered you.
Yes.
Okay, fair enough. Let's meet your sister Talis.
You're saying that I didn't protect you?
You didn't protect me. You didn't protect me.
She did.
You're the older sister.
So
you're the older sister. Never protected me.
Even when I remember until
you did not know, Talis? You're a liar. 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 You're a liar.
You were small. I didn't think that you was
so you don't think we would talk about it? So you don't remember us talking about it one time?
No.
And you brushing it off? You don't remember that?
I do not remember that. When? That one time
we're drinking in the car?
When?
In the car?
When I was drunk?
We was both drinking.
So
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. No, you wasn't that drunk to not know. You wasn't that drunk. It doesn't matter.
Instead of you sitting here blaming me, you should be blaming the person that was supposed to protect her.
No, I'm gonna blame you because you was my older sister.
No!
Because you're my older sister.
No!
Okay.
Don't
Okay, okay. Mike.
Get out of it. Don't ever talk about wrong with you.
Do you really want to fight your sister?
Oh, yes, I
No,
definitely do
no.
now. Oh, yes. Oh,
I know.
Oh, yes.
I know, but listen.
that's why I came over here, because I told her, you either fight me one-on-one or I'm gonna bring you here. She like, I'm gonna press charges on you.
But you're not a child anymore. You're a grown woman. You're a mom?
Yes.
Okay. You don't want to be fighting anybody.
Oh, I'm gonna fight her. I'm gonna fight
Do
her.
you understand?
I promise you, Steve, you're
Tell
gonna
us.
see me in the news.
No.
All right. I'm letting you know what's gonna happen, Steve. Telling you right now.
You know I'm trying to give you good advice, right? Do you know that?
It's not registered in my head.
Okay, well, take a
It's
deep
going to
breath.
one.
Take a deep
I'm
breath.
too mad.
Take a deep breath. Listen, the sad thing about it is, yeah, you both were victims.
Yeah.
You were a child, and somebody in a position of authority, an adult, abused you sexually and abused your sister. I guess her hard problem is understanding that you also were a victim, that maybe she felt like you didn't protect her without, but here you've been close your whole lives, right? Very
Yeah,
close?
we was close.
Yeah.
But she never told. What she should have did, she should have asked me.
I know, but listen, the point I'm trying to make is you have this family and everything was going along great, right? She's saying barbecues and, you know, getting together, and you're a family, right?
We were.
Right. And now this has come up, and now it's tearing the family apart, right?
It turned her because she's dead to me. Yeah.
You're not going to be sister
She's
with her
dead to
anymore.
me. I promised you on my 4 kids. She's dead to me. Because what I did was protect her, Steve. And I am sorry that I couldn't protect her right there. But for her to keep blaming me for something that I didn't have, I couldn't do nothing. She did that to me first. She did that to me first.
Right. And listen,
Why
nobody's
is she blaming me, but nobody's blaming the person that's supposed to protect us? That why? Because I'm the oldest? Because I'm the oldest?
Listen.
It's not fair.
I know.
Who protected me, Steve? Who protected me? You think I'm not messed up, Steve?
I
I'm
think
scared for
you
my
are.
kids, Steve.
I think you are.
She don't understand how I feel. That I didn't bring it up because I was trying to brainwash her. I didn't want her to think about that. I was trying to protect her innocence. I didn't want her to turn out to be like me. I didn't. You know, I have nightmares. This is not the only time. She kept doing it to me. Kept doing it to me. And it only happened to her one time, Steve. One time. And I couldn't tell nothing to the I couldn't do nothing.
But what I'm saying is, you, deep in your heart, you don't want a relationship with this sister?
No, she's dead. You know what? She's dead to me, Steve. Because she don't understand the reason why I never said nothing to her. I was trying. I didn't think she remembered.
But now you never want to be with her again.
No, never. She's dead. No.
Okay, you stay here.
Steve, I'm telling you right now, she better stop talking about my kids.
Okay.
That's not what we
well,
doing.
you're right, and I don't want to.
That's not what we're doing. This story is about me
you and her.
as a child and her.
Okay.
But she need to leave my kids out.
Okay, but okay.
I'm just saying, like, Steve, like,
No, but
I'm
listen
here.
to me.
I don't
But listen
want
to me.
Yeah.
I know,
You know
but
what I
isn't
mean?
this sad that we can't get to a point where
It
we
is
get
very sad,
Okay.
Steve. It
You
is
love
very
your
sad.
sister, right?
I love her.
Okay,
I would
okay,
never stop loving her.
okay.
We're blood
So listen,
sisters.
does it?
I was there for her.
When you hear her talk about she was molested many, many times by this person, right?
And I understand that. I get that part.
And then in her.
But at the end of the day, you didn't come to me as a woman. You ain't come
but she wanted
to me
to-
like
but
a
you-
mother.
but-
You came at me like I'm a girl from the streets, and I'm your sister. I'm your little sister.
Okay, I know that maybe is mishandled.
Like-
But the point is, I don't think she wanted that to happen to you. I don't think she wanted you to remember. Isn't it there some
it
point?
did.
Yeah, but she's also a victim. Both of you.
And that's a conversation she should have had.
Okay, but okay,
Instead of talking crazy.
Okay, you're right.
Like, and this is like, I
listen to
don't,
me.
I'm not
Listen
about to
to
lose
me.
my
Listen to me.
life for her.
No, of course not.
Why
Okay.
does it have to get to that?
But, exactly. Well, you kind of attacked her out there.
Because she's talking about,
I understand.
You know what I mean?
Okay, but that doesn't help anything.
no, it doesn't.
Okay.
But
so
that's just off limits.
listen, I'm just asking you. You know,
I
deep
just
down,
wanted
you love
her-
your, and I'm going to read them. We're going to go out to read them. All I'm saying is, you had this family where, in your words, you had these wonderful family get-togethers.
That I did all the time with my money,
but
with
you
my
let-
time,
okay,
and I'm the little sister.
Okay, but you wanted to do that, right?
I did, and I enjoyed every minute of it.
Don't you want to get back there?
It's not going to happen,
That's sad.
and that's very sad.
You want to
It's
go out
not
and
only
read
sad for me. It's
Okay,
sad for
we're going to go
everybody.
on and read the results. No
I'm
fight.
okay. I'm
No
good.
fight. Okay.
I'm good.
Come on.
Good. Let this be the last time I see her ass. Okay.
There might not be anything I can say to bring you two together.
I would never do that.
Okay. Okay.
Don't even
But
try.
but you know,
She gonna
as
get
you
her ass
already,
beat,
as you
though.
already know, and I'm
gonna
not
go to jail.
I'm not telling you anything. Listen,
I've been in
I'm not
jail.
telling you anything you don't know already. That as you get older, you realize the only people you really have with you is your family.
She ain't my family.
Okay, all right.
She's dead to me. Whatever comes
You came
to
here
her, she's dead.
you came here and took a lie detector test. And we asked you, when you were younger, did you observe anyone sexually abuse Wilka? You said yes, and you said on stage
I was there.
you were there. When you were younger, did you ever touch your sister for your own sexual gratification? You answered no, you told the truth.
I never accused her
And
of that.
you knew that.
Show it. Can you show it?
Let's
Can you show it,
but let's
please?
not
Okay, I'm
but
sorry.
let's
I'm
not
not
go.
gonna curse
put
no
your
more. Can you
friend.
show
Okay.
the audience,
Okay.
please,
Your
what
friend.
she's tagged, please,
But
and that's it, and I'm done.
she said on stage she knows
But
you didn't
I
do that.
want the proof.
I know,
want them
but
to
I
see
don't
it.
want to just keep going over that.
She just wants
Okay.
clout.
You
I
both,
hope you're happy
okay,
with this
can you
clout.
both listen to me
Oh,
for
I'm gonna be
once?
happy after I'm done being your ass.
Oh.
No. Yeah.
But look at-
Yes, but she
What does
acknowledged.
it say, Steve?
It says that she accused you of molesting her.
But
she said you
Did it
haven't.
say
But that was
friend
an
on there, though?
accident? But was that an
It
accident,
had
Steve?
friend in there too.
So you're gonna text
Do
her
you
like,
want-
hey,
in there
you just
Do you want to
molested
be
me.
sisters or not?
What?
Do you want to be sisters
Just move
or not?
on.
Hell no.
You don't want to be a
Hell
sister.
no.
Nothing I,
No,
nothing
she's
I
dead
can do.
to me.
She's
I'm going
dead
to
to you.
be her ass.
If she's dead to you,
It's
walk
not
off the
affecting
stage.
me.
Bye. Thank you, guys.
I got my answers.
I hope it works out
Thank
for her.
you.
Good luck to you. It was very nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you too, Steve. Thank you. I apologize.
No, don't worry. Pauline, how do you feel about your aunt accusing you and your mother of taking her missing pennies?
In a sense, betrayed because I love her to death, and so many people were going in and out of her room, in and out of her house. I mean, I would be a lot better off in life. I mean, I can barely buy clothes for myself, let alone for my kids, you know. I don't have certain appliances in the house, so I'm just like, you know, I would have so much more for me and my kids than what I do now if I had those coins. And she knows that. I can't say what happened to the coins.
How did you find out you were being accused?
I found out because she came over my house one day, the house that she had bought us. She came over and she basically was like, you know, if you give me the coins, I'll leave it to rest, you know, give me the coins. I know you got them. And I kept telling her, hey, like, you can search around the house if you want to, if you would like. I mean, but I don't have the coins. I mean, there's nothing more I can say or do.
How did you feel when she called the police?
That's when I really felt betrayed because at the time, I already had one kid and I was pregnant with my second. So for her to, you know, try to get me locked up or
Go to
sent to jail
while you're
is
pregnant.
absolutely crazy. And nothing came of it. I don't think they took it too seriously.
Well, if I'm a police officer and I show up and your aunt tells me this story, you know, unless you have proof, if there's evidence, and it doesn't sound like there's any in this case, these coins went missing. She accuses you, but she doesn't have proof. When you were living there, did you ever see these coins that could be worth $1 million?
I did see them. One day we was all helping her clean them. After we were done, she told one of the kids, I'm not sure which kid, but she told one of the kids, hey, can you go put them up? And
So when you were cleaning these pennies, did you know the value of them?
we knew estimates, but we didn't know for sure.
What was the estimate in your mind?
I was looking at thousands, you know, around
She
that
said
mark.
one's up to like $1 million.
Yes, but
Now,
like,
wouldn't it be tempting if he had something this big, like that big, and it's worth $1 million just to be like,
I mean, like I said, I see her point and I see why she's so mad. I mean, I would be too.
so she says after the coins went missing, you and your mother left the state, and your boyfriend was bragging about getting a new car.
He wasn't bragging about getting a new car. He saw a car online that he liked, and he was like, oh, I want to get that one day. And as far as us leaving,
Did he get the car?
no.
No. He just was bragging he wanted a
Yeah,
car.
just saying, oh, like, this car looks nice, I want it. I mean, right now, he's still driving a bus down, you know, little thing that he got from some lot. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
She says she's still helping you out, even though she thinks you stole from her.
yes.
Is
And
she?
yeah, she's, like I said, she got us couches. She got us the Christmas tree for Christmas. So
Right.
I feel, you know, I feel like deep down there must be some type of doubt in her mind that I done stole the coins for her to still be willing to help.
Sounds like a pretty awesome aunt, though, right?
Yes, I love her.
Let's meet your aunt, Carlene.
Don't do this. Do not
Don't do what?
act like you've been betrayed. If anybody was betrayed, it was me. No. After I came to you.
No, because
Pauline?
I would not, and you know that. I know we've had our differences in the past, and I know you may feel entitled and you may feel the way you feel, and I'm not downplaying that, but at the end of the day, I know what I did, and I gave you multiple chances to find out if I did it or not, and you never took those chances. You never once
What
tried.
chance did you give me, Pauline?
I asked you when you first came, I said, do you want to get a lie detector? I asked you if you could even search my house. When you first showed up, I said, do
That
you
ain't
want to
what
look
said.
around?
That's not what you said. When I came to you, you know what you said? We can tear this up. Looking for him. That's what you said.
Well, that's kind of the same thing,
Either
right?
way,
You don't say that.
either way.
You don't say that.
Well, how do you think I feel? I was being accused of stealing something. Do you think I was just supposed to be all sweet and lovey-dovey?
Your mama was in the phone looking at houses to buy the day after I moved you in. How's she gonna buy a house? Tell me that.
Whether she was looking or not, I really don't know much about that. But a person can dream. Just because she's looking doesn't mean that she just was going to go
Are you
out and get it.
serious? Are you
If we
serious?
had the money to, we would have been at that place, and you know that.
No.
Do you think that she and her mom stole these pennies from you?
All this. They heard my purse hit that floor. They ran in that room to see what it was. Pennies was all over the floor. Paula and Pauline was in there.
How many
picking them up.
pennies were in there?
Honey, I got plenty of pennies.
Like
but
hundreds of pennies?
I got hundreds of pennies.
Right. But so what I'm saying is these pennies hit the floor, pennies everywhere, and they happen to pick out the two most expensive pennies?
Now those were separated in a little satchel.
Okay.
That comes from the coin minting
And how much
company.
how much were those pennies worth?
They could be anywhere from 60 to $1 million.
Did you ever take those pennies and get them looked at?
I didn't get a chance to.
How did you know they were worth so much? Why did you think they were worth so much?
Well, we sat there and we went through them. And when I seen that 1943, I know that's a big thing, a big
Yeah.
issue, and the 44. So I said, oh, I'm going to see more investigation on him. I did. And it said if it didn't stick to a magnet, it was either bronze or copper. That's how I knew. So I called a couple of investors and asked them. And they said, if you got that, you're in the money.
Okay, your sister's here. She doesn't want to come on stage, right? You want to come backstage and?
Sure. You don't want to come out?
No,
Why not?
I don't have nothing to do with this.
You have everything to do with it.
I don't have nothing to do with them coins. I don't have nothing to do with it. If you're mad at Pauline, that's on y'all
It's
too.
not about being mad at Pauline.
I mean, I know you got
You
a
were
right to
there.
be mad at me, but it's
Excuse
not
me.
about them coins.
You were there. You were helping Pauline pick up those pennies.
I never helped Pauline pick up no
Paula,
pennies.
you said to me then. You said to me then, but we didn't take no pennies. We just picked them up. Then, I'm going to give you another real example. The first time Pauline stole pennies in that bottle bank of hers, and I told her, I said, there are my pennies in that bank.
I remember that.
Yeah, and I took them all out. And so she was upset because I actually embarrassed her in front of her little boyfriend and everybody for y'all to go back and take the real coins. Then what did you tell me?
For one, don't say
Dummy.
y'all,
Ain't this
because
what you
I'm not
said?
the one
Ain't this
that
what
did
you
it.
said, dummy? If they was worth all that to you, you should have kept them on you. Ain't that what you said to me?
But I didn't say it like that.
Oh,
but I
come
said
on, Paula.
I said you should have kept them on you. If it's like that, you don't leave nothing in your room for other people
if these
to get.
pennies were so much money, why did you have them in a purse? Why didn't you put them
They
away?
were, you know,
like-
those bank
Exactly.
mint satchels that you can tie up.
Yeah.
I had got some of those before.
Yeah, but, I mean, don't you have a safe? Or
Honey, I don't have a safe.
Okay.
I
I'm just
felt-
saying, like, if they're worth could be $1 million, I mean, I'm burying those somewhere, like in the backyard or.
Baby, I would have never thought
Yeah.
that they would have did that to
How do
me.
you feel?
For one, you don't say they because I'm not the one that did it.
How do you think?
But you know who did?
No,
Ain't
I
that
don't.
it?
No, I
yeah.
don't.
While Pauline's little boyfriend come over, I'm getting ready to buy me a Hemi. I said, how you buying a Hemi? And you 4 months behind
I don't
in your
know what
car
a Hemi
payment.
is. I don't know nothing about that,
He was
but at
buying
the
a
end
Hemi. He
of the
pulled up
day-
in my driveway in 2 different vehicles. He's test driving vehicles now, working at Burger King.
And she said that you were looking at houses online.
Yes, I'm coming back to Indianapolis, not to buy a house, to rent a house.
Okay.
I don't
Girl,
have any
them
money
houses
to.
was in Georgia. You was looking at, you even looked
I
at
was
the
trying
one
to
next
get out
door.
of Georgia.
Did you take the
I was
pennies?
coming to do you a favor.
Did you take the pennies?
No, I did not.
Do you know who took the pennies?
No, I do not. But I hope she find who
do you think
get
you-
them,
do
because
you-
I'm tired of hearing about these
Do you
calls.
think your daughter took the pennies?
No, I don't.
We're going to read the results. Would you like to come out on stage to read the results? Get the results?
Sure.
Okay, let's go. There was other people in the house, right? And
Her
we had
boyfriend.
And you think maybe the boyfriend?
Yeah.
Did he ever buy a new car? He's still driving the old bus, right?
As well as she's not speaking with those other people who was going to be her family. They're not speaking it anymore.
Okay, Paula, you're up first. You came and took a lie detector test. And we asked you, did you take either or both of those 2 rare pennies from Carlene's collection? You answered no. Did you take any coins from Carlene's collection? You answered no. The result came back the same to each of those 2 questions, and it came back that Paula told the truth.
Okay.
How about, I'm really sorry, Paula, for accusing you of stealing.
It's okay.
She already knows. She know the truth. I wouldn't steal from her.
Yeah, but wouldn't you like
But
an
if I
apology?
seen somebody stealing from her, I'd be the one to go to her and tell her.
Okay. All right, Pauline, you took a lie detector test. We asked Pauline, did you take either or both of those 2 rare pennies from your Aunt Carlene's collection? You answered no. Did you take any coins from your Aunt Carlene's collection? You answered no. Results of your lie detector test came back that you, Pauline, told the truth.
Because I know what I did and I know what I didn't do. So now you know, and it can be laid to rest. And I don't want to hear about it, and I know you're not going to say thank you, but I
can't
don't
hear
need
nothing.
that.
You can't
I
hear
don't
from
need
me because I don't bother you. How about that?
Well, fine, let's
Stay
keep
where
it
you at.
that way.
Stay where you at.
That way. I
Stay
want
where you
to
at.
know that, baby.
Stay in your lane. Stay
I
in your
surely
lane.
will, because I
Stay
knew
in
from the
your
beginning
lane.
I never changed my story. I
And
never
that's fine.
lied
That's
to you.
fine. Even if you didn't, you know who did. And therefore, we
You
good.
know I
we
don't
good.
know.
I'm not about to embarrass myself for you. No. No.
Do you feel better at least? Yeah. I'm not going to minimize, even if the coins were only worth $25 a piece, okay?
Right.
If somebody stole something like that from me, I'd be super pissed off. You know what I mean? They'd never be allowed in my house again. I won't have anything to do with somebody that steals.
Right.
I just won't do it.
Right.
Shows low character and you can't trust them.
That's right.
But you kind of mishandled this a little bit. I mean, listen, the one thing really when it comes down to what we have in life is family, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm saying, I empathize with the way you feel about somebody stealing from you.
You're right.
But these two people really love you. I mean, she really loves you a lot. And you can't, like, have a little say, hey, I'm sorry I accused you.
Here's the thing. It's the way she handled it. It's the way she handled it. Because if somebody comes to you
Yeah, but
with
now
something-
you know she hasn't stolen from you.
Okay, well, okay.
That's
I'm
good
going
then.
with your results.
Well, yeah.
Okay, I'm a big person, baby. I got a big heart. I apologize to both of y'all from my heart. Okay?
We appreciate
I
that.
appreciate that.
And here's the good news, and I believe this. If, I mean, first of all, you're not sure that those coins were actually worth that, right? You're not sure because you didn't have them appraised.
Okay.
But I'll say this, and you know, you sound like you're a knowledgeable coin collector, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. Maybe they were worth a lot of money. Maybe
Right.
not $1 million, but worth a lot of money.
Right.
I think if somebody stole it from you, you're eventually going to find out, right? Because if it's not them two, I think that number gets much smaller, who had access, right?
Exactly.
And eventually, they're going to want to sell them damn pennies, and they're going to spend that money.
That's right.
And you will know who stole your pennies.
That's right.
All right?
Okay.
Thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
Very nice meeting you.
Thank you so much.
Very nice meeting you.
I truly believe my sister's a liar. She'll sneak boys in the house. She'll steal cars. She's very confrontational. Like, she's one of those, I don't get my way, nobody getting their way. She got 6 kids. She got, I ain't gonna say 33 baby daddies, but y'all can do the math. When she wasn't going to school, it's because she's sneaking out to go be with boys. She's very much attention seeking. I don't understand why. We grew up great. I ain't gonna lie, we grew up real great. She want to be hood so bad. That's what it is. She want to be hood so bad, she got to go be with the hood folks. So she got to have 45 kids, 55 baby daddies, live on, have food stamps, Section 8, all that type of stuff. That's the type of lifestyle she want to live when we didn't grow up like that. Recently, Jasmine, she got on Facebook. This is what she like to do. She like to get on Facebook, publicly saying that you need to have a group meeting, a house meeting, a family meeting. Apparently, she was 11. She supposedly got gang raped by one of our cousin's homeboys, like 3 teenage boys, when she was 11. She never came and told me anything. We like this. You could tell me about any and everything else. Like, I'm taking up for you when you stealing cars, when you sneaking boys in, when you doing whatever you doing. Just know Scholar was 10 toes behind you regardless. Like, it didn't matter. That's why I don't believe you. You can tell me everything else, but you can't tell me this. She can't tell the truth, say her life. She couldn't tell the truth if I paid her to tell the truth. When she can't continue to pull the wool over people's eyes, or when she can't continue to get what she want, she does stuff like this. My sister bring me here because she want to prove to me and everybody else at home that she telling the truth. But the thing is, you didn't have to do all that. You didn't have to bring us all the way here for you to keep lying. Like, and I'm not trying to sound like I don't care or I don't believe her, but I'm here because you can't physically get your together for real. Like, I'm sorry, but you lie too much. I don't know.
Jazz, that was your sister on the tape
It
saying that
was.
about you. How does that make you feel?
It's kind of messed up because out of all people, like, I expect my sister to be rocking with me no matter what, right or wrong, like true or false. It don't matter if I lied, if I told the truth, whatever. You're on my side at all times. Like, what? That just don't make sense to me.
Well, it's not even that she maybe believe you, maybe not believe you. That's one thing, but like, she kind of disparaged you on your whole lifestyle.
Yeah, she just said I was all types of lies. I want Section 8 food stamps. I got 33 baby daddies, 55 kids. I don't understand. Like,
How many kids
it's
do you
hurtful.
have?
I have 6.
Yeah.
I do. 6, 3 baby daddies. That's it.
Okay, that's not a bad ratio.
It's not.
But listen, that's neither here nor there, right?
Right.
You're claiming as a young girl you were sexually assaulted.
And I was.
Yeah.
And I was.
Yeah. So when you were 11, what happened?
So I actually went to a family member's house, and my cousin, he had friends over. I'm the only girl at the time, so I don't know why they thought it was okay for a lot of males to spend a night, and it's like one female around. Like, I never got that, but so we spent the night. I woke up in the morning, and I'm going downstairs to just sit on the couch. I'm kind of waiting on everybody to wake up. Like, there's nothing to do, no TV, no nothing. Like, I'm just waiting. So soon after that, 3 boys start walking down the stairs, like following me down the stairs or whatever the case may be. And it's like, it happened so fast. All I remember is one of them holding me back like this. Like, and I'll never forget how strong he was. Like, I'm just like this, and then you have the other 2 opening my legs and trying to, you know, like, opening my legs and basically, which I found inappropriate at the time. I don't know, I'm 11 years old. I don't know nothing about that. Like, I'm playing with Bratz dolls and I'm a cheerleader. Like, that's the stuff I do. I'm not moving fast in my life. I'm not trying to, you know, go down that road. But the simple fact that it was introduced to me at an early age, like, I didn't tell anyone until I went to Vacation Bible School. And you know how at church it gets so sentimental that I like, if there's anything that you have to tell anybody, like you have a big weight that you need lifted off your shoulders, and I feel like that would be my time to shine. Like, that's my time to just let somebody know, like, hey, I got this that's bothering me. And that's what I did. I let a counselor up there know what happened. But nothing happened to them, though. Like,
So nobody went?
Yeah, nobody went to jail, but CPS was in their life.
So now you're 27-year-old, and how did this get brought back up now?
It was brought back up because recently there was a family gathering, and I'm pulling up to the gathering. Why do I see one of the boys' mamas at the gathering? So I literally sat in my car the whole time, like, I don't want to talk to nobody. Now I'm overreacting. Oh, she's crazy. Oh, you still on that? Like, what the heck? And I wouldn't have been on it had I not seen her face.
Right.
But what y'all expect me to do?
So at this date now, when this happens, you wanted to come here today to prove to your family once and for all that this happened to you.
Because why would you not believe? I don't give a damn. Why would you not believe when a kid is telling you, and now you're mad at me for speaking on the stuff because I'm seeing somebody in my face. It's not supposed to be in my face right now. Now you're mad at me for bringing it up again.
How's your relationship with your sister now?
My relationship with my sister it's pretty good, but the fact that she sat there.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty good.
She really sat there and went off on me like that.
Is she just, like, playing it up a little bit, or does she really, like, when you're back home, do you guys treat each other well?
Yeah, we treat each other pretty good.
Yeah.
Like,
You spend a lot of time together?
Yeah, we do, actually.
Yeah. Oh, well, let's
But I
find out.
never knew you felt like that, so.
Well, you can ask her about it. Here's Scala.
Excuse me, I'm so sorry, but at the end of the day, you
You're
already know what you
liar.
Hey, we ain't doing all that.
If she tells you, as her sister, that when she was 11 years old, that this happened to her, why would you not believe her?
No, let's talk about who told. I'm in church right along with her being in church, right? We in children's church. They come get me out. I'm confused. I don't know what's going on.
When this happened, you're saying?
I don't know what's going on. She ain't come and physically say, Scarlett, this is what we are each other.
But what am
I'm
I-
talking. We are each other. You see what I'm saying? You can come and tell me whatever you want to tell me. We do the same. We the only people we got.
But you're children at that point.
Exactly. What am I telling y'all? What am I telling a 10-year-old?
Because you a hoe. We hoes, okay? Let's talk about it. I'm not going to knock being a hoe. I'm not going to knock being a hoe. I'm 26 years old. I'm not knocking being a hoe. You 27 and you still knocking being a hoe? That's crazy. I don't get it. You got how many kids? Exactly. I got 0 kids. I'm a hoe. I'm going to tell you. So whatever little pedestal
But
that.
what does that have to do with her being assaulted?
That's what I'm saying.
Because Jazz, at the end of the day, you can tell me any and everything else.
But it's not, okay, so
it's not
listen,
your battle to fight, it's our battle to fight.
I understand, but why are you making this about you?
I'm not making it about me. It's the simple fact of knowing, it's the simple fact of knowing what she got going on, regardless of what's put in the camera, regardless of what she told
Can you
y'all.
understand, like, sometimes when children are sexual assault victims, it stays with them for their whole lives? And here, like you said, if she was 11 years old and she's 26 now, she's been dealing with this for 15 years. Maybe, like, it's not talked about all the time in the family, this and that. Nothing happened to the boys, but it stays with her.
Okay, I understand that staying with her, but when, like I said, nobody told me, but the people came and got me from church doing whatever they was doing.
Right.
When that stuff happened, I came to Jasmine. What? Like, I
Maybe
know
she
I
was
can't physically
embarrassed.
what you embarrassed for?
To tell you what happened to her.
For what? Why me? Everybody else, I understand.
But I
You
think
could
because kids, do they want to tell everybody, I was this, they did this to me? Even grown women that get raped sometimes don't tell anybody because they're so ashamed. Could she be acting this way because she suffered severe
Look,
trauma?
she could have, and I've been said that. At the end of the day, Jazz, if this is why you've been acting out like that, okay, we can get you help. We can get you whatever.
Are you guys close?
Yeah. She called me every day. We talk every day.
Right.
So the fact that I'm here acting like this today, but yesterday we were cool. 4 days ago we were cool.
So why
It
are
wasn't
you
no
acting
problem.
this way?
Because why are we here with this?
Because she
you don't
wants to prove,
believe me.
and it doesn't sound like anybody in your family believes
That's
you.
what I'm saying. But I don't give a damn if they don't believe me. What matters is you believing me. Bitch, like I said, we supposed to be right or wrong, true or false. Bitch, I'm rocking, rolling, whatever. However, for whatever.
But
it need to be the same way. Don't be sitting here like I'm a attention-seeking ass hoe. I ain't that.
No,
and it never
no,
gave
but let's tell the truth. You are, I'm not. You are, I'm not. I'm 10 toes behind you regardless of what you do. Bad or good, regardless.
It's kind of a tricky situation, right? You don't want your sister lying to you.
I don't, and it's like at the end of the day.
But what if she passes?
Girl, what you want? Girl, what you trying to go do?
Girl,
She gonna get the apology. She gonna get that for sure.
She gotta come up out there money young. I'm not playing. Like what?
All right. So Jazz came here and took a lie detector test.
A lot of people want to.
And we asked her, when you were under the age of 15, did one of the teen boys in question hold you down against your will? She answered yes. When you were under the age of 15, did one of the teen boys in question sexually assault you? She answered yes. When you were under the age of 15, did the other boy in question sexually assault you? She answered yes. The results came back all the same, and it came back that Jazz told the truth.
Okay, get up off the ground, please. Please get off the ground. Please get off the ground and defend.
I told you.
But it wasn't.
Oh, I told you no. Because like I said, bitch, you either riding or you not. Oh, you riding. That's what I'm saying. Bitch, I lie for what?
If I wasn't riding, I wouldn't be here.
I certainly hope it repairs the relationships that have been damaged by people thinking you're not telling the truth.
Oh, no. I don't need no
Okay.
relationship with nobody that don't
Except-
believe. Gotta say,
Yeah,
except for
me.
her. 'Cause
All right, well, and did this help?
Yeah. What? Yeah.
I mean, it helped with her.
Yeah.
But as far as like me,
Do you
wanting to
feel
have a-
better knowing that you've proven and
Oh
it's
yeah,
okay?
baby, we done took the lie detector. That's all I needed. That's all I needed.
All right, well, thanks for coming on. Good luck.
Nice to meet you. Oh my God, that's crazy.
Nice to meet you. Kayla and David's daughter suffered non-accidental trauma, bleeding on the brain, bruising, seizures, broken bones, and burns, causing the child to be unable to walk, talk, or see clearly for weeks. These injuries were in different stages of healing, and all of this suffering happened while in Kayla's custody. But was she responsible? Watch and find out.
I want to just prove to everybody that I had no part of this, like nothing at all. Like that little girl means the world to me, and to know that somebody even did that to my child, and then for my family and him to think that I covered that up, that's like the worst nightmare of my life. I had nothing to do with this. I was at work that morning. I had left 30 minutes before this happened.
And then you found out she was rushed to the hospital.
I got a phone call at work, the people are calling me like, we're pulling over. We think she's going into cardiac arrest. All I kept saying is, what the hell did he do to my child? What the hell did he do? Because she was perfectly fine when I left. Like, what the hell did he do to my child?
Your child was diagnosed with a non-accidental trauma,
Yes.
subdural hematomas, brain injury, and acute symptomatic seizures.
Yes.
The child could not walk, talk, or see clearly for several weeks
Correct.
in the hospital, and it was unknown if she would ever recover from this traumatic incident.
Yes.
You left and you say she was perfectly fine, and when the doctors examined her, they were saying that your daughter was being abused over a period of time.
And she wasn't. That's the whole thing.
So the doctors were wrong?
That's the whole thing. She had bruises on her, but we also at the time were living with other kids.
In the paperwork, it says that your daughter was hospitalized over 30 times. Have you ever witnessed anyone abuse your daughter?
No, sir.
Have you ever abused your
No,
daughter?
sir.
You were charged with child neglect, right?
Yes, sir.
Why were you charged with child neglect?
I was charged almost 6 months afterwards because I had believed the story that the guy was telling me. He said that she had fell out of the bathtub and hit her head on our cabinet in our bathroom. I cannot believe you're sitting here accusing me, David, like I don't understand. You know. No, you don't understand, David. You know.
I know.
That I never laid my hands on her.
I know you had something to do with it.
How, David? I was the work.
I knew you knew something about it.
How did I know anything? When have you ever witnessed me hit her? When?
You're not accused of anything, are you?
No, sir. And
What?
DSS wouldn't let me have her or nothing.
And that's what I don't understand. Why,
don't-
if you didn't do anything, and you seems like you got a pretty good record of 20 years service in the military.
I go to church every Sunday, every Wednesday. I've been sober, going on a year and 5 months now.
There you go. I guess my question is, how come you don't get to have your daughter?
Everybody's been asking me that question. I said, I would love to know the answer.
Kayla, you came here because, one, you're facing criminal charges for child neglect. And you have stated all along you did not do this. You had no knowledge of this happening. And you wanted to come here to clear your name.
I called the show.
Okay. So you came here and we asked you, have you ever witnessed anyone hit your daughter leaving marks or bruises? No. You answered no. Have you ever witnessed anyone burn your daughter with a cigarette or other smoking materials?
No.
You answered no. In November, did you cause any of those injuries to your daughter?
Hell no.
You answered no. The results came back all the same, and it came back that Kayla told the truth.
My mom is not David. I want an apology from my mama. And I want us, David, to start coming. I want you to start forgiving me. I want to start working on this. I told you, David. I told you. I don't have to do this.
Well, how many times have you lied to me?
I understand that, but when I
It's
lied
hard
about my child, my little girl.
You came on here, you proved your name.
Yes, I
Hopefully
did.
this will help you in your court case.
Yeah.
And I hope that your little girl will keep improving her health to the point where she can live a totally normal life. And even though the two of you are not going to get back together, that you work in concert to provide a nice life for your daughter. Thank you for coming on. Congratulations. Thanks for coming on. At just 9 months old, William had third-degree burns on both arms and legs caused by scalding hot water. His father, Hugh, was furious with his mother, Jean, because these injuries happened while she was supposed to be watching him. That day, William found out the truth about what happened to him when he was a baby. But were they the results he wanted to hear? Watch this.
28 years ago, I had a call that my 9-month-old son had been burnt. It just about took his life. He had third-degree burns on both arms, both legs, from his elbows to his knees. The doctors told me that there was no way this was an accident. He was dipped in scalding hot water intentionally by his mother. And her story is that he climbed up onto a crate and into the bathtub. Him being a 9-month-old baby that can't even walk, There's no way that he climbed up into that bathtub. There's no way. When I actually walked in and I seen my son laying there with tubes out of his nose, in his mouth, IVs, all bandaged up, about dead, I really wanted to wring her neck. I was 18 years old. I had to get my life together so I could step up and get custody of my son. It actually took me 5 years fighting in court to be able to bring my son home. I raised him till he was 16, 17 years old. One of the worst mistakes I made was I took him to see his mom. He actually wanted to go live with her, and everything went south from there. He quit school, drinking, doing what he wanted to do. There was no consequences. When he went and lived with her, she told him a totally different story. Now he doesn't know what to believe. I know in my heart that his mother did this.
Why don't you tell me about the day your son was burned in the bathtub?
Okay, I'm 18. I have 3 young kids, okay? One is right in the next room crying. The other 2 are in the bathroom where I have my bath water running. This bath water is meant for me, not for my kids. I go in there to take care of the little one, and all I heard was a splash and a cry.
My mother told me that I grabbed a crate and climbed into the bathtub myself. I do not believe that story. By the way that my burns are, I believe that I was placed into the bathtub. When I was younger, I'd go to school and people would laugh at me. People would call me old man hands, and nobody ever wanted to be my friend because of the way that my skin looked. If I find out that it was intentional, I'd be heartbroken.
You know that this wasn't intentional. There was no way that he climbed in that bathtub. He could not even walk.
Yes,
he couldn't pull himself up.
He was 11 months old. Don't tell me he couldn't walk.
Some mom you are, you don't even know.
Some mom I am.
He was 9 months.
11 months. Or my son was 2 years old.
He was 9 months
Get it right.
old. In the hospital with tubes in his nose.
Yeah, and who stayed at the hospital with me? I did.
I was the only one there his whole life.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Gene, you came here and took a lie detector test. We asked Gene, did you intentionally burn your son, William? She answered no, and the results for her lie detector test is that she told the truth.
Thank God.
I told you.
I wanted this to come out that she's telling the truth because he needed.
Well,
this
it was on
closure.
your mind for all this time too, right?
Yes, sir. But he was my worry. He needed this closure.
This is all for you.
Now, William, I know this is good news for you because you had a relationship with your mom, and obviously, if she failed, it probably, like you said, there would have been. There would have been no speaking between the two of you, so I'm really glad that Gene passed. You know the truth now, and I hope you guys can go on and act peacefully to each other. Good luck to you. Nice meeting you. Nice meeting you. Savannah and Michael appeared on my show and tried to clear Michael's name of burning Savannah's oldest daughter with an electronic cigarette. If found guilty, he was facing up to 10 years in prison for child abuse, and the authorities already said it looked like the injury was intentional. Watch this clip to find out why this young man was brought to his knees after the results.
One morning, I was asleep, and I woke up with my child screaming for me. And I went to her, and I saw the burn, and I was like, Michael, what happened? And he said that he didn't know, but he was just standing there in shock, like he froze. And that made me think that he did it. I was so mad. I took my kids, I ran out of the house, went to the neighbors. The cops were called. He ended up getting arrested. When I found out that my daughter was burnt by a vape pen, I flipped out. I did. Because, I mean, my daughter plays with that thing a lot. At first, I thought it was on purpose, but then when I got home, I realized that my covers was burnt from the vape because she rolled it up in the covers. Michael told me that he smelled vape fumes and realized that his vape was gone, so he was asking her what happened. He got it, and by that time, she felt bad, and she said, "I love you, Daddy," and went to hug him, and when she went to stand up on the edge of the bed and hug him, he had the vape in his hand, and it was already hot. He told me he'd rather her be burnt than her hands blow up. And I just went off and took the kids and I left. And when the cops got involved, I told them what he told me. The cops told me that they were assuming that he let her get burnt with a vape to teach her a lesson. He loves his kids. He never even whoops them. He buys them anything they want. And for, to be honest, he was up with them too. And I think exhaustion got to him. I know for a fact he wouldn't hurt her. Michael needs to know, though, if it comes back that he did intentionally, he will never forever be in my life for my kids. He will never see us again.
You mean
Did you intentionally burn a little girl?
No. No, I wouldn't do that to my kids.
I mean, I guess you're facing up to 10 years in prison?
Anywhere, yes. Anywhere from a year to 10 years prison time. My vape was actually sitting up on the dresser, which we use like a TV stand because that's where a TV sits. It was at a certain point where I thought she couldn't reach it. You know what I mean?
So you come out, and when did you discover she was burned?
Well, when she started screaming when the vape accidentally touched her, because I had found the vape wrapped up in the covers.
So you believe she found it and somehow she activated it?
Yes, the burn was only, I'd say, probably about nickel size. As far as
But
I
not
could tell.
only, because a nickel-sized burn on me would hurt like hell. And this is what, a 2-year-old little girl?
Yeah.
I need to know the truth.
I am telling you the truth. You mean I'm telling you the whole truth because I do understand where you're coming from. And you know me. You know
She's
that.
my baby, though. If you did, and I wouldn't want to see you again.
I understand that. I understand where you're coming from. You hear me? Okay.
So do you think that he intentionally burned your daughter?
I don't know.
He came here, took a lie detector test, and we asked him, did you intentionally burn Savannah's oldest daughter? He answered no. Regarding Savannah's oldest daughter, did you burn her on purpose? He answered no. The results came back the same to each question, and they came back that Michael told the truth.
I'd like to say thank you, Steve Wilkos. You have no how much this means to me, because this will definitely help me here in the future.
I think it would help you a little bit, and I hope it does. Because like I said, the good thing is, when these things happen, they should be investigated, because the last thing in the world we want is somebody abusing children. It was an accident. Seems like you're building a family, you love each other dearly, and you got to protect each other, and you got to protect your kids, right? Good luck to you.
I do commend you, because you are the first show that I thought of.
Thank you very much. Good luck to you. I hope it all works out. Quan says his newborn daughter was premature, and he stayed by her side every step of the way as she fought for her life in the NICU. Now healthy, he calls her his angel, but their bond makes the situation even harder. You see, Quan says he recently learned that his girlfriend, Daze, cheated on him around the time the baby was conceived. Quan, tell me about your daughter.
My daughter is just she's my miracle baby. She's something that I always wanted, love her so much.
But now you want a DNA test.
Right.
Why is that?
Because she confessed that she cheated on me at the time of we had our baby.
Daze?
Yes.
How long have the two of you been together?
Over 10 years.
10 years?
Yeah.
Wow. So you were dating since high school?
Yeah, basically.
And why do you think that she's cheated?
She confessed to it. I have found like messages in her phone that's been deleted. There's like, it's just so much. Like I just trying to say it, like I get tongue tied. Like I don't know where to start. Like just so much that's red flags.
And I told that she sent nudes to other
Yeah,
men?
like she sent nudes to like, I go through her phone. Like she give me her phone. Like, I go through her phone. Like it's pictures there, but you can't see who it was sent to because like she deleted that person or she like deleted the message. So all you see is the picture.
Why do you stay with her if she cheats on you, if she sends
Because
nudes?
we have a kid together. Like I come from a broken home. Like, I'm trying my best to like not give our kids.
Yeah,
no
but you
broken
stayed
home.
with her, your daughter's only 4 months, so you've stayed with her a long period without a kid. Why did you stay with her?
Because she was there for me, like, when I ain't have nothing. Like, she always been by my side, so I just can't leave her because, like, she did bad either. Like, I got to give her the same chance she gave me.
Okay. Let's meet her. Here's Daze.
You're lying. You sitting here lying. You don't want to accuse me of cheating all the time. I don't sit up here and accuse you of cheating. And you sitting here lying to Steve because you forgot to tell him that you admitted to cheating on me 3 times.
Right, okay, don't try and put this on me. I cheated because you cheated. Like, let's clear that
When
up.
did I
did
cheat
what you
on
did.
you? Can you tell me when I cheated on you?
Yes, in November, before when we was
I
trying to
never
have a
cheated on
baby.
you in November. I never cheated on you in November.
That's what you told me. Now it's a different
No, I
story.
never cheated on you in November. That's a lie.
Right.
Just like you sitting up here lying on this stage. But you did not say nothing about you. The other 3 girls that you said that you was messing with, you forgot about that?
I admitted to you about that.
Okay, but why you ain't admitted to Steve?
Have you cheated on him?
Yes, I have, when we were younger. But that was stuff that happened when we were younger. You know that. That's stuff from when we were younger.
So not recently?
When I'm innocent, like what's innocent stuff, when we're teenagers, not recently.
Okay. So this baby that you had with him, that's his child?
Yes, absolutely, 100%.
Do you send nudes to other men?
I have done it before.
Now, he says, you know, even with the cheating and everything, you know, and you both have obviously did it, that he wants to stay with you, he wants to be a family for your little girl.
I want to be with him as well. I want our family to work. He's an awesome dad. Like, I can't say that he's not a good dad. He's an awesome dad. I just want him to stop. I feel like he cheating because he keep accusing me of cheating, and he already told me.
But
So-
you accusing me like it's your actions. Like every action causes
I
a
don't
reaction.
accuse you like that. You telling me that I'm sneaking people through the door. I'm messing with the neighbors. I can't even go get the mail because you gonna say I'm messing with the mailman.
I don't recall none of that.
Seriously.
I don't recall that. I don't.
Mailman got a nice job, though, right? Got pension coming? Okay. Is there anything else you want him to know before we get to the results?
Yes, I do. I want you to know that I love you and you're an awesome father. But I want you to know that when you sit here and say, like, when we get in arguments and you say our daughter isn't yours, it hurts me. And if she knew that you were saying that, it would hurt her as well. So once we get the results and stuff, I want you to stop saying that. Of course, you're going to. But I just want you to be the man that you're supposed to be. And I really don't want to find out that you cheated on me more than those 3 times that you told me about.
And he doesn't want to find out any more about your cheating.
I'm not doing nothing, Steve. I'm good. I know I'm good.
All right, DNA test up first.
Look at her. She looks just like you.
Any chance it's not his?
Not at all. Look at her. She looked just like him. Don't y'all think she looked like him? Look at her face and look at his face. She looked just like him.
All right, you came here, took a DNA test, and Quan, you are the father. Daze.
Well, we got to get to the rest.
That's
Told
good
you.
news, right?
It's definitely a
Tell me something
start.
I cheated on you and every time. No, I haven't. No, not at all.
Okay, we didn't get to that part
Okay,
yet.
let's go. We get to that part.
I mean, at least you didn't cheat around the time of conception, right?
Mm-hmm. I didn't.
We don't know that yet, though, Steve.
Well, I mean, we know it's your baby.
Right.
Okay. Quan's up first. And we asked him, since the birth of your daughter, other than those 3 women she knows of, have you had sexual intercourse with any additional woman other than Daze? He answered no. Since the birth of your daughter, other than those 3 women she knows of, have... Yeah, you know, I was thinking about that when I was reading this. So my wife's pointing out, your daughter's only 4 months old, right? And you've had sex with 3 women since your daughter was born?
I always told her, whatever you do to me, I'm gonna do it worse.
I haven't done anything to you. You sitting here saying that, but I haven't done anything
Like,
to you.
it's gonna be worse than me then.
Why
so
3
stupid.
different women?
I don't know.
You know.
I just said
Just
it. Like, I just wanted, like, I felt like she cheated on
But
me,
you
so
listen,
me being insecure,
But
I
you
did
weren't
it worse.
only sleeping with those women just to get back.
I was. Who don't want to have a good time? Like, if you're gonna
You
do
just said
something,
you
you
wanna
might
have a
as well.
good time.
You wanted
Like,
to have a
come
good
on now.
time.
Well, look,
right?
if you're gonna
So I
do
don't give
something, you
you a
gotta
good time?
enjoy it. You're just not gonna do it and just.
Okay. Listen, your daughter is 4 months old.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking like this is three times since you've been together.
No.
This
This is ridiculous.
Yeah. How do you feel about that?
It hurts me because it's like, am I not enough for you or something? Why you gotta be 3 different females? And why it's such a short amount of time?
I was just in distress. It's not funny. I was like vulnerable. I was going through something, and I just thought this was the. I felt like that's.
Did you say you
We
were?
couldn't turn to each other.
I felt like that was.
What you was going through that week?
When is the last time you slept with somebody else?
Years ago.
Years?
Yes.
Like how many years?
Like 4 years ago.
4 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So he's saying the only reason why he cheated was because you cheated, but that was 4 years ago.
Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. You know that. Like, you know that I ain't been messing with nobody else. What would make you believe that I'm messing with somebody else? Tell
Red
me
flag,
what would...
deleted messages. Like, if I lock the... Hey, yo, Steve, man to man, if you go downstairs in your house and you lock the door, all jokes aside, this is a manly question, in your home, if you go downstairs and you lock the door in your home, then you wake up in the morning and your door is unlocked, what you gonna think? Somebody was going in and out that door,
I'm
right?
gonna think that he unlocked it because why every time we go to sleep and we wake
I'm in
up,
a little
you're...
different situation. I would think that one of my kids unlocked it.
Kids is too young to even
No, my
go
kids
down
are
there.
big though.
Right, but
Okay.
that's what, like, it's all
So you
red
think
flags.
that the door
like,
being unlocked, she snuck a dude in?
Right,
But why
like,
would-
it could
if-
be like, the
if he
kids is
caught
not
me-
doing it, then you telling me you was asleep. So if you was asleep, who unlocked the door?
If he claimed he caught me doing that 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, why would I keep leaving the door unlocked? Wouldn't I lock the door to make sure that he don't catch me again?
Okay, let me go back to this lie detector test. I'm going to repeat it. Since the birth of your daughter, other than those 3 women she knows of, have you had sexual intercourse with any additional women other than Daze? You answer no. Since the birth of your daughter, other than those 3 women she knows of, have you had sexual contact with any additional women other than Daze? He answered no. The results came back the same to those 2 questions, and it says that Quan told the truth.
It's still 3 other women. I was rooting for him myself, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Because if he would have said like 8, it would have been bad.
Yeah.
All right, Daze came here and took a lie detector test. When we asked her, since December of 2023, other than Quan, have you had sexual intercourse with any other man? She answered no. Since December of 2023, other than Quan, have you had sexual contact with any other man? She answered no. Since December of 2023, have you had sexual intercourse with any other man in the home you share with Quan? She answered no. Since December of 2023, have you had sexual contact with any other man in the home you share with Quan? She answered no. Since December of 2023, other than Quan, have you sent nudes or partially nude images of yourself to any other man? She answered no. The results came back the same, and they came back that Daze told the truth.
Stop playing. I'm a faithful woman. Yes, I'm faithful to you. I love you.
I love you
I
too,
want
and
to
I would
marry
like
you.
to
I want to be
apologize.
with you for the rest of my life.
I want to be with you too, and I want to apologize for just always being insecure from the past, and just I want to move forward.
I want to move forward as well, and I don't want you to cheat no more. Like, you see, this whole time, I haven't done anything at all, right? You see this, right?
I see.
So don't, even if you do, you claim that you see something. I don't believe that. But you claim that you see something. Even if you do see the door unlocked or the window cracked, don't go run off and cheat because I'm not cheating. Might have wanted to let some air in or something. Maybe the kids unlocked the door.
So why you didn't just say that? We wouldn't have been here.
I do. You know that.
Don't.
Okay.
I love you.
So, listen, I'm not trying to put you in a bad spot, but I don't think you had sex with 3 different women because you were vulnerable. You know what I mean?
I just used the wrong word. But
Yeah. But she's been faithful. I mean, listen, you were young and you guys made mistakes, but now for last year, she's giving you a child. She hasn't been cheating. You have to step up your game, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. All right. Well, good luck to you, and I wish you all luck with your daughter.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Nice seeing you again.
You as well.